Hi there, welcome back to my channel. This is Medea J, and today's video is going to be a quick declutter of my powders. So, if you've seen the other videos, you know that I am gearing up for my room tour. So, I am going through my collection like I like to do at the end of the year. Just, take stock of what I've got, get rid of products that don't work for me, and just house clean if you like. So if that sounds interesting to you, then definitely keep on watching. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing and turning on your notification bell so you know when next I release a video. And let's jump right in. I can honestly say that I've done a mental declutter of my powders because I kind of know the powders that I use. Anyway, so let's start. So I've got the Barry M Ready Set Smooth powder. This is a loose setting powder, banana. This was okay. Um, for the most part, but I just didn't really like the complete finish. I felt like it is anti shine, oil absorbing, but then I felt like it was just too drying underneath my eye, and the color is just begging to be used underneath the eye. So yeah, just and it didn't really neutralize my dark circles, so I needed to really use the concealer. For me, it just didn't work, so I'm gonna declutter this. I've got these from Revolution Pro. This is the Goddess Glow finishing powder. And I actually thought they were like setting powders, but finishing powders is supposed to give you like an all over glow. You can see this is brand new. I haven't used it at all because I've just had it in my collection, meaning to use it. Well, I feel like this product is just one of those extra steps that you don't need. And I'm all about fine tuning my steps when I'm doing my makeup. So this might work for a lot of people. You might like that all over glow, like soft glow to your face, but I just don't find the need for this. I'm gonna declutter. This is the Revlon new photo ready Candid anti-pollution setting powder. Basically didn't work. I have a video testing this. Like, no, we're not doing that. I Heart Revolution coconut. This is coconut, yeah. Coconut scented baking powder. No, unless if you're doing um FX looks, this has no business being around your face for your everyday looks. Like it just doesn't. This is exactly like the finishing powder in from Revolution. This is shade Splendor. Did I think maybe I used this one. Yeah, I did try to use this one, but I can't. I apologize if you can hear my husband. He's talking to a few of his friends. It's quite loud. But yeah, this didn't work for me. So leaving. Okay, let's go through my powders. So I've got the Beauty Crop Vitamin Babe setting powder. I do have a few of these. So I've got this one in deep 4, and I've also got medium 3, two of which I love to use. So I love to use this one underneath my eyes and this one all over my face. But then I've also got transparent, which I haven't tested. So I am definitely going to keep these. I do have a video testing them out and I do enjoy them. They don't leave my under eye feeling dry and they work really well for me. This one is one that I fell in love with this year. This is the Tarte Shape Tape Setting Powder in Translucent Tan Deep. I haven't seen the shade on their website. I've only seen translucent. So let me know if you can find the shade on their website. Maybe I'm checking the wrong place. But this is fantastic. It has a puff, which I use. I think it's in the wash. And it has a mirror, which I don't use. But just generally, the powder itself is very nice. Feels velvety soft underneath the eye. So I definitely do recommend this one if you can get your hands on it. Another one that I do like is a Mcgrath Labs. I wouldn't bake with this one. I would definitely just use it to set the concealer. And this is in shade light medium. And this is the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfecting Powder. So definitely keeping that one. One who shall not be mentioned. I did get his powder, yep, when it came out because I really wanted to try it. Aside from the perfume in it, I love the shade Honey. I know a lot of you just don't like it when I talk about him, but honestly, you guys, you can't take away the fact that he makes really good products. Like he does. The powder is fantastic. I would remove the perfume in the powder, but other than that, I feel like it's such a good setting powder. But I'll stop there. because I don't want to offend someone. And then I've got the Laura Mercier translucent powder. This is my OG of OG. I believe I'm gonna do a ranking of my favorite setting powders. This will definitely come very high on the list. So much so that I've got only a tiny bit left in this one, and I've already started using this one, so I probably should set this aside to finish it up. But I love this powder. I have a backup. That's how much I love it. So yeah, this I recommend. I do want to try the other colors. I've made it a point to try it next year as one of my projects, but this one is it's OG. Another OG product is the Black Opal Soft Velvet Finishing Powder. This one is in shade medium. I also use the dark to set the rest of my face, but the medium I use it to set underneath my eye. Again, soft velvety, reminds me of the Tarte finishing powder. I recommend. Doesn't leave your eyes feeling dry. One that I didn't use that much this year, but is a really good powder, is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Powder. I believe this has a little bit of a fragrance to it, but you can clearly see from there that it is loved. I have used it quite a lot, and there's only a tiny bit left. And this shade is, I don't know what shade this is actually. Oh yeah, this is tan dark. I love this. This is probably one I would repurchase because I love the finish of it. It reminds me of the black opal powder, but obviously more expensive. I believe they perform exactly the same, but I just love Charlotte Tilbury generally, so definitely keeping this one. Next, I've got the Colourpop No Filter Setting Powder in Banana. I used this a couple of years ago and I can't remember my thoughts exactly on this. So I've just kept it out of interest. I think I'm just gonna keep it out of interest to see if I like it. I've got the Beauty Bakery Flour Better Not Bitter powder in cassava flour. This one I experienced this year. I absolutely love it. There's nothing like it in my collection. I love the tone of it. It isn't just stack white. I wouldn't bake with this. I would just lightly set. A lot of these powders, I wouldn't recommend you bake. Like, who bakes? I mean, you could bake once in a while, but not every time because it'll just leave your eyes feeling dry. So the only time that I bake is when I'm probably using my hydrating concealer from Revolution. But anyway, this is a good powder. Let's go. This one would obviously rank very high on my list. This is the Revolution Banana Powder. If I was gonna bake with any of these powders, it would be this one because it's so nice. It doesn't dry my under eye and it lasts forever. Like this little tub has lasted me a really long time. Plus, it's so inexpensive. So definitely a banger. And then I've got the pressed version of the Tarte Powder. This is the Tan Deep Neutral in 47N. Again, I can't find the shade on their website. So if you can, please definitely let me know because I feel like these are going to be staple products in my collection because I do love the finish of this. Next, I've got the iHeart Revolution chocolate banana scented baking powder. This powder is fantastic. It is a really good drugstore powder. I hate the smell. I hate the fact that it has a smell. And only because it has a smell, I'm gonna declutter it because I really don't want scented products. It's like the smell is really strong. It isn't something I can just ignore, like the Charlotte Tilbury or the Jeffree Star one. I feel like that one is just overpowering. One powder that I experienced this year as well that I love is the Thrive Cosmetics Filtered Effect Soft Focus HD Setting Powder in Translucent Matte. This is a really good one as well. Performs just as well as the Laura Mercier one and doesn't leave a cast. It's fantastic. Love the packaging as well. And then I've got this one, just an illuminating one from Laura Mercier. This is their translucent setting powder in Glow. I'm still trying to understand how to use this product because it does leave like a glow to your under eye. So I don't know how I would use this. Maybe I'll set with this and then just go over it with this one. I feel like I need to experiment, but honestly, this is again another product that's just like an extra step in your routine. It isn't a break, do or break type of situation. So I'll try that just out of curiosity. Same boat is the Black Op Anti Brilliance powder. This is an anti-shine powder. And again, similar to the other one from Laura Mercier, I did try to use this, but then I quickly lost interest. Um, so I think I'm gonna declutter it because I have no interest trying this, to be honest. And then I've got the Juvia's Place I Am Magic setting powder in Gobi. I had um Kalahari. Was it Kalahari? I had another one that I finished. Like I really gritted my teeth to finish it because the powder I love, but I mean it depends on the combination with the concealer. It doesn't always work. I've got a tiny bit of this one, but I think I'm just gonna declutter it because I haven't reached for it in a long time. And then I've got a few pressed powders. So I've got this one from Colourpop. This is a no filter sheer pressed powder. Again, I think I'm going to keep this one out of interest because I haven't used this. I've only lightly swatched it. I don't know how it's going to perform, but honestly, Colourpop, there is no way this is dark. Like, tell me how this is shade dark. How is this? Anyway, we're not going to get into that. I'm going to keep it out of curiosity. And then I've got the Wonder 2 Go Beyond Foundation Medium Deep Range. Again, this is another one that I was sent this year, but I just never got behind using it. I think because of the shade, it kind of just put me off. So I only ever swatched the corner, and when I saw that it wasn't going to match me, I just never bothered. So you know what? She's going to leave my collection. And then I've got my Revolution Pro CC Perfecting Pressed Powder. I also have it in Warm Mahogany. Is it Warm Mahogany? Warm Honey, I think it's called. I can't find that one at this very. Oh, yeah, it's over here. I lie. So, yeah, it's in Warm Golden, I mean. So, this one is deep. So, I normally use this to kind of set the rest of my face if I've gone too light with my foundation. And this is the one that I use all over my face. This is my perfect shade. This is my answer to the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. If you've been watching my videos, you know that I mention this all the time. So yeah, that was pretty quick. So let me put away the ones that I'm gonna keep, and then we're gonna count the ones that I'm decluttering, and I'll be right back. So I'm getting rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 powders. They are leaving the collection. What the drawer looks like now. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 powders, and they all fit quite nicely in my acrylic drawer now. It's not overflowing, it's not too tight, perfect. So yeah, that's it. So basically foundation, concealers, powders done. I need to do my, I'm scared, guys. Like, look at my lip products. I'm scared. I normally declutter. I'm quite good with lips. I normally declutter that as we go along the year, but I can be a little bit of a hoarder sometimes, and I still need to do my primers and stuff, guys. There's a lot to do, but I'm very happy that I've gone through the bases, and I'm very happy with that. If you enjoyed this video, please ensure you give it a thumbs up before you leave and share this with a powder hoarder. Encourage them to declutter and, prepare for the new season. And I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure you subscribe on your way out. Turn on your notification bell so you know when next I release a video. Remember, God doesn't like ugly. Be nice to someone today, and Black Lives Always Matter. And I'll catch you in a future video. Bye bye.